Hi, in this video we're going to look at some basic housekeeping. So we're going to do a bit of a check for accuracy through the spreadsheet to make sure that we've got no obvious errors. And the easiest way to do that is, there's two ways of doing it. It's proofreading, so to read through your spreadsheet to make sure we have no errors, and secondly by running a spell check. So we're going to start by running a spell check. So we're going to start at the beginning of the spreadsheet, and I'm going to go into my original data, and I'm going to select the whole sheet by clicking on this little corner icon here between the A and the 1, and that highlights the whole sheet for us. What I'm going to do then is to come up to review, which is where you'll find all of the review tools in all Microsoft packages, and I'm going to check my spelling. So you can see straight away that as soon as I've clicked that, it's picked up a spelling mistake straight away, and answered is spelled incorrectly. So I've spelled it with missing the E between the R and the D on the end of the word, so it's giving me a suggested spelling for that word. Now I could go through and change those individually, but I'm not going to. So I'm going to continue by ignoring all for that particular spelling mistake, and you can see that the rest of the sheet is fine. But because the spelling mistake is on this sheet, obviously on my cleansed data sheet, because it's been copied and pasted, it's also going to appear on my second sheet, on my cleansed data sheet. So we need a way of replacing those values. So what I'm going to highlight column K. I'm going to come back to the Home tab, and I'm going to click the Find and Select, and I'm going to click Replace. Okay, so what do I want? What do I want to find? I want not answered. So that's the way I've spelled it, and I'm going to replace those values with not answered, like that. And I'm just going to replace all. Okay, so 11 replacements were made on that sheet, so that spelling is now correct. Okay, I'm going to close that down. I'm going to come onto my cleansed data sheet. I'm going to do the same thing here. So I'm going to highlight column F, find and select, replace. Okay, so it's retained the values there, so I'm going to replace all on that sheet, and it's made 11 replacements. So I'm going to come back onto my original data sheet now, just to double check there are no further mistakes. I'm going to go onto the review tool, and I'm going to click spelling, and that's fine. Same thing on cleansed data. Let's do a check on that one. Spelling, good to go, excellent. And on my analysis sheet, do the same thing there, just to check. And there we have no spelling mistakes in the sheet. It's really important to make sure you check to make sure that your spellings are accurate in your work.